What do publishers do for screen composers?
Do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. Well, so what we do is from both ends. We hire a lot of screen composers because we produce a lot of TV and film. So we have a lot of publishing that then therefore is attached to those properties. But what I think is uniquely good about E1 is that we are a bona fide publisher as well, which means that as we go around the world and research all the data and the cue sheets and the registration process in each of the territory, we're able to monitor what countries we already know where we sold the TV show. We're able to do a double check, and every time we do that for the publishing of the score, then it benefits the composer for the writer share, because every mistake we correct throughout the world will in fact benefit their collection system as well. So.
She's covered a lot of it. One thing that we'll do at Pure Music is when we've got songwriters that weren't necessarily composers that want to get more into composing, is we'll work with them, connecting them with music supervisors and connecting them with productions so that they can start making their way into that part of the industry.
What about the idea of placing songs in productions? I'm sure that you've had a great experience with that.
Yeah. We work with, Aideen also helps with the music supervision aspect, so we'll pitch directly to music supervisors who are, we'll call them the gatekeepers for productions. Sometimes productions, though, also come to us directly, so we try to get the necessary information that we need to pitch appropriately and get them what they want and work within their budgets as well.
And so again, we're pretty unique on that because we have a publishing division, so we also represent songwriters. So we do have a team that pitches to supervisors. Even if they're working on our shows, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that we're going to get any of our songwriters into that show because we don't ever interfere with the creative process.
Are there any gender or diversity issues that are specific to the publishing world and not like everywhere?
Well, I will say a project that I'm personally working on, and this is not a corporate one just yet, although I'm hoping it will become one, is I'm at E1 nearly 8 years, and we have never had a female composer on any of our productions. And that's not done deliberately from E1's perspective, because every project comes to us separately, and a lot of it is relationship based, so they come with their composer on board already. A lot of our shows are in season 2 and beyond, so sensibly they keep the composer on board. So I think it's a multifaceted issue on how women network and present themselves. I think sometimes we can be very polite and very kind of not as spearhead ourselves and kind of present ourselves as strongly as guys do. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I think that the system has to change from both ends. And if we're going to go after it from a production end, then I would like to see it come from the Composers Guild end as well. And it's got to change. I am absolutely not saying that it's deliberate. It just is a result of how we socialize, even in the industry. And I think that's something that definitely has to change.